I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle.
YouTube, salute. All right, y'all, I'm going to give you my thoughts about Mike Tyson used prosthetic penis filled with baby urine to pass drug tests. Came out and talked about this on his podcast, Hot Boxing. So before we begin, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote. Kofi's Universe 2020 Lyricist of the Year. Nominate your top 10 rappers of 2020. The link is in the description. Check out new interviews with UK rapper Jaja Soze and Bada, Ari the Rugged Man, and Razcast. So shout out to my homeboy Wes. He actually sent me this article last night on Instagram. Me and him was always talking about, the world, politics, black culture, things that we can do for our people. He wanted my input about this. He said, man, I think this might be good if you want to talk about this on your channel. So, Wes, I salute you, family. So, Mike Tyson told the UFC Vice President of Athlete Health and Performance, Jeff Davinsky, on Hot Boxing that he would use a Wu-Tang to avoid testing positive for drugs. But Mike said that he never took steroids. So that came out. He said, he was using cocaine and marijuana in his book, The Undisputed Truth, if you didn't know about that. So he said he will put my baby's urine in the prosthetic penis. Sometimes he would use his wife's urine also. And he laughed talking about, I hope, she didn't come back. She wasn't pregnant at that time. So yeah, man. So how do I feel about this? I'm not surprised to hear something like this from nobody no more, man. So many people, you hear things now. So many athletes come out and you hear later that they was using some type of drugs or it was actually intoxicated, sedated the night before the game, the fight, or the day of. Sometimes people was dealing with their, problems, depression. So it's hard to say, oh yeah, Mike Tyson, his whole record has an asterisk to it now. It's not like he was using steroids. No, this is not like the John Jones situation. But at the same time, John Jones has been on cocaine. But it's still like, damn. I mean, you got to think about it. Mike Tyson, Catskill, New York, BK, Mike growing up, all the stuff he's witnessed in his life, being in, group homes and being adopted to Customato. So many things you got to think about it. I mean, we never lived his life. Some people maybe lived a life similar to Mike. So we don't know what's going on. I mean, think about it. There's people that actually work a 9 to 5 right now that actually take drugs just to cope, or they drink, I remember when I worked at Time Warner Cable, there were technicians that used to actually, drink like on the job. And I was like, what the fuck? But they was that stressed out. Some people were stressed out from family. Some people were stressed out from work. Some people were stressed out from their children. Some people had all type of trauma going on. So at the end of the day, you can't be, shocked. Even when I was in the military, the Navy, it was people on the ship, not after hours, during working hours, drinking. One guy got caught with cocaine. He got kicked off the ship for that. He got caught with cocaine. For real. He was snoring nines. So they caught him. They kicked him off. People were smoking weed. So it's like, you never know what somebody's going through. It's like at the end of the day, Mike Tyson, I mean, I'm glad he came out and admitted that. It doesn't make him a better person, but at least he's honest enough that somebody else is finding out and he said the truth. I mean, I also heard it's a story that the night Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas in 1990, that he was partying with like John Sally or some other like celebrities and professional athletes, and he was drinking for like 2 or 3 days and he didn't get no sleep. And he was just having a good time. And after that, he went straight into the fight. He didn't even take the fight serious. He didn't even train hard that whole 6 to 8 weeks for a training camp. So when you hear things like this, you can't be shocked and surprised. It's more of those things like, damn, Mike, for real? But at the same time, though, think about it. Custom Model just died. Now he's fucking with Don King. Now everybody's trying to attack him, not physically, but psychologically to take what's his. He just got a divorce with Robin Givens at that time. So all these things that he's dealing with. So he's very vulnerable. So at the end of the day, he wants to party. Everybody's not in their right mind. Everybody's not strong minded. It's just like if you break up with your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your dog passed away, your parent, it doesn't matter. You don't know how you're going to deal with certain things. I got a friend right now, his mom passed away 10 years ago, and he still hurts to this day. And he's supposed to hurt. I'm not saying get over that shit because you never going to get over somebody passing away. You just learn how to cope with it. So nobody can sit here and tell somebody what to do or what not to do. I feel sorry for people that go through the things they go through. I know it's part of human nature, but I empathize with people. But I feel like, the things you go through makes you stronger in life. Um, you know, you never know. Just because, you're a professional athlete, you're an entertainer, whatever position people look at you as far as a leader, an icon, you never know what are you facing on a regular, daily basis. Rappers. Like seeing people in their songs, think about like Meek Mill, he'll come out talking about how he was popping mollies and Percocets and shit like that. Even though he had to go to a drug rehab. Remember, he went to drug rehab and he finally got some help. That's what I'm saying. Is like, he was dealing with a lot of shit too. Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel was on what you call it? That purple, with the with Bun B in them. So it was just like Benny Siegel had all kind of shit going on too. People used to laugh like, oh, they got Benny Siegel like shit. But you never know what he was stressed out about and the things he was seeing in that industry that can fuck you up mentally. That shit can fuck you up and leave a scar, a real bad scar. You know, um, all kind of players, man. Like I said, we don't even know which basketball players. I know some basketball players. Charles Barkley having a alcohol addiction, whatever. Some people like Michael Jordan had a gambling addiction. Look at MJ; he had a gambling addiction. Like everybody has an addiction. If you get a chance, listen to that song by Nas. "The World Is an Addiction," featuring Anthony Hamilton. It was on Nas' "Life Is Good" album that came out in 2012. The world is an addiction. And you got to understand, a lot of people have all kind of crazy addictions and fetishes. So you got to understand and take this serious and knowing that you don't know, just because a person smiles in your face, you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. People might have a porn addiction. Some people might have, you know, a hoarder addiction. It's weird. A food addiction. They can't stop their ass from from eating. So it's weird things that we go through and who we are in life, but this is what makes us stronger. Do I think Mike Tyson deserves an asterisk on his record? Nah, I don't think he deserves an asterisk because it was so many boxers before Mike Tyson that were taking drugs before fights and even in training camps. You know, there's all kind of rumors out there about people. They said like Jack Johnson. They said rumors. I'm not saying Jack Johnson did it. They said Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a rumor. They said other fighters. You know what I'm saying? They was drinking during training camp or maybe the fight up. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I've heard all common rumors, and we don't know because at that time they're not going to check everybody, and some of their coaches probably knew, some of their coaches probably didn't know because at the end of the day, these people had to go through a lot of stuff. Like I said, dealing with the limelight. Having the media in your face 24/7, watching your every move, and especially with social media today now, it's worse. You can't even dig in your damn nose. They're gonna think you eating a booger. So you have to actually understand that, yeah, the money comes with it. Being famous is one thing, but sometimes it's not even about being famous. Some people just want a regular, normal life. Some people just want to walk into Target and just buy some damn, stuff for the house, some home appliances, or some hygiene products. But you can't, you got paparazzi all in your face trying to take pictures and shit. That throws everything off. Um, I don't know. Like I said, man, these are my thoughts about. I don't want people jumping to the gun, getting mad. Oh, fuck that, fuck that. Like Mike. I feel like Mike is a human being. I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. All right, nobody's perfect. Um, Damn, it's just crazy. But like I said, nothing surprised me no more. I've seen it all. I've heard all. I've been to hell and back with gasoline draws on. I think more now is just the fact that how do we deal with this situation with anybody instead of just judging them but knowing at the end of the day, why did they do it? Some people use it as leverage. Some people use it as a way to actually be better in the sport. As far as like, yeah, I want to, be better at what I got to do. But in this situation, he was just taking, cocaine. He was, smoking marijuana. He wasn't taking steroids. But I want to hear from the community. What do you think about this, evidence that came by Mike Tyson finally, told somebody about and spoke on it? Like I said, this is new to me. I didn't know he actually put it in his book 7 years ago. But y'all let me know. Post your comments below. Hook smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.